Hey everyone, welcome back to Peony Lore, where we happen to help you find the beauty in all things. First of all, this is like the millionth time I've recorded this or tried to record this over the past couple of weeks. Today, I understand very significantly why. The purpose for me putting this little broadcast together is to serve everyone at once with some information, with some updates, and with some general energies, and then explanation of kind of how things are going to shake out. Today, as I'm recording this, again, is the 777 portal. I started recording the informations when we went to the 623 portal because I knew, and I still know, that we are not going to stop these activations in the back-to-back portals through the entire month of July, and leading all of this up into the 8-8 Lionsgate. So the portal, obviously, solstice and all those things that took place late June came forward. Then we had Neptune go into retrograde. Then we had obviously the full moon in Capricorn. We had Independence Day here in the US. And then today we're seated here at the 7-7 portal. But it goes a little bit more than that. The next big portal that we're going to have is the 17th and 18th, when the north and the south nodes change positions out of Taurus and Scorpio and into Aries and Libra. That's going to shift a whole lot of other things whilst we're already in this huge portal energy back to back to back. And then we're going to have two more big retrogrades that hit us at the end of July. So we'll go into Venus retrograde on the 22nd, and we'll go into Chiron retrograde in the 23rd. I say this to say that because all of this gateway, this star Sirius energy that kind of aligns with all of these different planets, if you understand Egyptology, and if you understand Sirius, if you understand all the different things that go along with that, they're all related, they all go together, and they all tie back to, honestly, some of the general information and stuff that we've understood more with people paying attention to the Schumann resonance and the images. Those are solar images that are coming down, the solar waves, the solar packets, those different types of things are where we are receiving our upgrades for our physical bodies, our DNAs, the different energies that are being soaked in by the planet, which is why it can be measured. It's affecting all people. It's affecting all sentient life, our animals, and other things that are taking place here on the planet. So when I first started recording this, I got these same cards, and then today I got one additional different card that popped in. So the purpose of this is just give everyone sort of an update as to what the 7-7 portal now is giving us as we've gone through solstice. And we're leading ourselves up into these other energies first. Your chakras. Now, I don't know if this camera is going to do it backwards, but this is number 8, and this is the Earth Star Chakra. The Earth Star Chakra is underneath your physical body. We have 108 chakras. There's technically 7 that we normally focus on, but there are additionals in our physical body. The remainder of them happen to deal with the meridians and the nadis that are in our body, and then the ones that are outside of our body. So the soul star chakra is underneath where you would stand betwixt 3 and 6 feet in energy. It's an opportunity, especially for those grid workers, light workers, healers, to continue to ground their energy a little bit further into the earth. And then, of course, how that energy comes in. This is number 12. This is the Stellar Gateway Chakra. These are activation cards. I'll put these in the comments in just a little bit. Your soul star chakra is above your crown chakra. So we always say, especially when you're doing healing work, the lower you can ground your energy, the higher up in capability you have for clearer channeling, clearer information, and of course, creating your pillar, making it a little bit wider to manage some of these energies. And what that ends up getting you is this little beautiful card here. Card 27, which is titled Infinity. And so this is getting you more connected to you and you. So if you've been a part of my student program before, whether it was Magic Mushrooms, whether it was one of the other shops that I have here in Minnetonka, or whatnot, we talk about the fact that only this much of your essence is capable of being here in your 3D skin. The rest of it is the you that is connected up into source. And so today is really an invitation, again, 777, of taking time out to appreciate that spirit wants to give you gifts as far as upgrades, that will allow additional downloads of information to come through as you're becoming clear and channel. You're letting go of old energy and you're allowing this new energy to come in. So part of your responsibility is to ground this energy today, absorb as much of this as you can. My guidance was to ensure that you had your highest level crystals that you personally have available to you, Andara's, Synergy 12, those crystal skulls that have been activated, Mitchell Hedges and things of that nature. I know I have several, dragon forms if you have them, things of that nature, things that are important to you to give the crystal line also a little bit of a higher boost, because part of the energies that have been coming down are exactly that. They are infusing and increasing the capacity of the crystalline that's in the earth to amplify more, and thereby helping you to increase and amplify the crystal sections that are within your body as well. That's what we mean when we talk about moving from carbon more into crystalline, from a 3D to 5 and beyond D jump. So there's that. The other thing that comes through, especially as we are leading into the Star Sirius opening and into the gateway of the 8-8, these energies are going to be congruent and back to back. And the 8-8 gateway, from a numerological perspective alone, has everything to do with abundance. Now, it doesn't always just have to be financial abundance. It could be abundance of lots of different types of things, but 8-8 usually is about absorbing your capacity to acquire and hold more abundant energy in your system. So 777 is a perfect energetic gateway. 7-7 alone is beautiful every single year. 8-8 is very beautiful every year. But this year, 777, the 7th day of the 7th month of 2023. So 20 plus 23 equals 7. That's where the energy is coming from. And then, of course, if you were to reduce all of that energy, it is the master energy of 3 divine feminine. And that is very much the energetics of the codes that are coming in. I usually see 8-8 as a little bit more masculine in energy. However, today's energy is perfect for you to absorb those energies, manifest gratitude, appreciation, love on yourself a little bit, give yourself a little bit of appreciation, because spirit is going to try to show it to you in one way, shape, form, or another. Crystals, I talked about crystals on the earth and using them. I posted something the other day about me doing solar crystal water. One of the crystals I had on there was Andara crystal. Those are extremely high vibrational crystals. They're very rare to get a hold of. I've been fortunate enough to have, over the past several years, being able to collect several. So one of the things I'm being encouraged to do is use those crystals to highlight some other crystals and then create some different abundance packages for people. So meaning with the crystals that I have on sale. So I'm going to be amplifying some of the crystal sales that I have, and it's going to be for 2 things. One is for the abundance of finance for some people, but the other one is going to be for healing of self that could actually turn into a little bit more, I guess you could say more romance. The reason I bring those different types of things up and coming into who you truly are as an individual, because if your cup is not full, you sure as shit can't give it to anybody else. You know what I mean? So there are going to be some shifts and changes. When this North and South node shifts, we're moving out of Taurus being in the 2nd house of finance, resources, and opportunities in its natural placement, okay, on the zodiac wheel. Of course, you have to know your own personal chart in order to confirm and validate where your personal 2nd is showing up as far as planetary alignment, or what planet is supporting you. And then the 8th house, which was Scorpio, which is all about the way back of the mind. A lot of the times other people's money, but things that are on your very back subconscious, things that you may not be able to control specifically unless you had to get really, really dark and dirty. And it doesn't have to be that way, but that's just quick energy talk for you to understand the difference between what those houses are. They're moving out of the 2nd and the 8th, and they're moving into the 1st house, and now the 7th house of Aries, 1st house, and 7th house relationships, Libra. Okay, so there are going to be a lot of energetic shifts that take place. Not all negative, but there are going to be energetic shifts that are going to take place within your romanticals and things of that nature. It's just the timing of where all of this stuff is going. When Venus goes retrograde here, also after that, that's going to also amplify some of those different energies. And so as we're talking about the daily astrologies that I'm going to continue to put forward, those are only going to be available going forward on my YouTube channel. I really want you guys to go there to get it so that you can have an appreciation. This Facebook page is going to be a little bit more geared towards other readings and healings for people here in Publix. Of course, you know, you can order any of those services on my website, but I am being called within all the different groups that I support to do a little bit more of that healing. And so I'm going to be doing that. And I want to dedicate this page to the people that really want to be here. If you don't care about this stuff, if you don't understand about this stuff, if someone invited you and you thought something was cute, that's great. But this is meant to be an interactive page for those people that are really, really wanting to take advantage of that. So all readings for collective, including the astrology, unless you're on TikTok, or Instagram, you're going to have to find it here on the YouTube channel. So I'll post that below so that you can have that. With regards to my readings for the next couple of months, very specifically, I was told by Spirit, do them for your ascendant or rising, because you're going to get more out of it if you are connecting into your ascendant sign or your rising. So I'm a Libra born in October, but I am a Scorpio rising. Okay. So that's going to help navigate some of those different things. So just be aware of that. Of course, you're always welcome to look at your sun, your moon, your rising, or any other planet. If you're especially aware of your main six, that helps you. Just know that that's what I'm doing very specifically. And to that, I will more than likely keep it as a consistent reading and then do the timestamps, because it makes it easier for me to ensure that I can get them out in a timely fashion for you. If I do anything that's separate, it will be specifically focused on a topic that I've been told to do. There will be some specific finance and there will be some specific romance, which Spirit knows that was not something I was very comfortable in doing, but it is something that I need to do. So I'm going to start to do those for you guys as well. And then I think the last thing that I want to just tie it all together is all of this goes together. It's about love. It's about your personal self. It's about you expanding in your capabilities. It's about you understanding that your chakra system is updating and upgrading. It is about you understanding that the numerology and the astrology is a part of tarot. And so that will also be a part of what goes back into my original tarology, if you want to think about that term, because it's important for people to grasp the aspect that is most activating for them, and just sort of tying it all together. I do appreciate your follows. I do appreciate your likes. I really appreciate your comments, because it doesn't matter what platform you're on these days. If you are not engaging in the content, we're not being seen, and therefore we're not really helping the people that we really want to expand and to grow into. So if you're not a part of my Peony Lore on YouTube, please do that. I invite you to my @Peony Lore on TikTok and my @Peony Lore on Instagram. Each of those pages will probably do something a little bit adjusted, but just know that I'm still here. Still doing a lot of personal healings and personal readings and all the other different types of things. Always, always, always you can get a hold of me. Thank you guys for always supporting me. Now, getting back to all of this, we're getting back into this north-south node, and we're talking about this energies of the 7-7 opening you up so that you can start to embody these higher versions. These are the energies that came up in numerology. This is 66. This is healing. Aries is the first house of energy that comes through. Then the second card that we have is number 11, which is individuality. How do you maintain your individuality as you're going through these shifts, changes, and growth? And as a reminder, 55 was the last card that you signed up for this adventure. So you're not getting out of this, guys. You're not getting out of this. These are all divine energies. They're all divine numbers. Of course, 55 and 66 would be basically the equivalent of 1111. So you are being guided into a space in order to embody as much as you can. So again, these are light language activated cards. The imagery themselves will choose and will support. Well, you'll grab it. Your body's going to know what to do with light language, whether it is in visual format like this, whether it's me when I'm doing light weaving, and even more light language coming out when I do the healings. If you have any questions about what that is and you don't understand it, then please ask. But I will also, like I said, put these individual photos in the description so that you can take a look in the comments so that you can look at them, download them, and use them. They are perfect for meditation. They're perfect for just being in your space. They're perfect for sitting in meditation with them if you need help to integrate the energies. They're perfect for using gridding. So just, you can put them out if you feel like you really need to do that, and use them as grids for your crystals or anything else that you're doing in your space. This is where I'm going, guys, and I am happy to bring you along with me. That's it. I want to just get you that information, and then I'm going to try to get uploaded the other videos that I did. And so the energy that I'm going to be doing and we'll continue to do is from today's gateway 7778, because it will go into tomorrow as well, into 88. So we're really looking at the changes that are going to be taking place for most people between this next 30-day position. I apologize if you guys felt like you got slighted a little bit. But I got to do what Spirit tells me to do, because every time I do something else, it gets jacked up and it doesn't work. Anyhow, that is all that I have to share with you guys today. I'm publishing this on Facebook. I am putting it on my YouTube. I'll make sure that all the links are there so that you guys can cross-contaminate and do all the things that you need. Many, many blessings. Please take time to go outside today. Soak up some sun today, tomorrow. Put your feet on the earth at minimum if you don't have any crystals, and sit. Put some water out there and let the solar energies highlight them. Woo! Look at this. Look at that. All kind of crazy tech going on over here. And other than that, many, many, many blessings. And we will talk to you guys very soon. Okay?